Hi everybody, how's it going?
What's going on, guys? It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute since we've had a live stream. Who's all here, babe?
All right. Oh goodness, we got Dream on Wheels.
Travis and Unai.
What's going on, guys? Got Ashley's World.
Hey, Ashley.
So make sure to hit that like button as we wait for this to begin. Very much appreciated. Say, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy.
I hope all is well. He's Sterling. I'm super excited for this live stream. Let's go. What's going on, Sterling? Hope you are well. LS, aka Chester's mom. Hi everyone. Happy to be here. Congrats on the land. Thank you. Yeah, it's good. Life is good right now.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it in a minute.
Dig into it a little bit. Ashley Smith says my fave YouTube blogger.
Oh, hey Ashley.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Darren, what's up, buddy?
Yes, I convinced Kyle, the feedback. I did a premiere. I ran one of the premieres recently. And everybody wanted a live stream. And so I
give the people what they want. Huh?
Yeah, I want to give you what you want. And so we're thinking the first Sunday of every month, we're going to be doing a live stream. So mark your calendars. We'll be here.
Darren says, how is everyone? We're good. Yeah, we're good. Everybody's well. Everybody's spirits are good. I mean, I think we're doing okay.
Yeah.
KK says, hello. Made it on time. Yay. Thanks for being here. Ashley says, hi. Tex Mama says, I just watched your video. I cannot wait to learn about your new adventure.
I know.
Thank you. Sterling says, hi. What do we got? Leaving Nothing But Footprints says, howdy. Hey there, guys. Oh, Crumble Cookie in the house. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, excited. What's going on? Kathy Delgado says, howdy, blessings. Thank you, Kathy. We've got Sterling. Yes, definitely. Congrats on the land and peacefulness. Absolutely. Davina says, hi, Jen and Kyle. Good evening.
Hey, Davina.
Can't wait to memorial on your land. Well, I mean, I guess that's something we can do. We can jump off into that bad boy.
Yeah. So we, where did we start? We left Florida. When did we leave Florida? March 29th. We left Florida.
Yes.
And made our way slowly out to New Mexico. And I forget what we did.
Well, we stopped and I mean, I can remember every stop.
Yes, you tell them the stops.
We stopped at the barbecue place. Well, I can't remember what it's called. The Shed. We stopped at the Shed. Had a nice meal, and then we went to a little blues concert that evening. Then we headed on over to just, I guess, kind of west of New Orleans and south of Baton Rouge. Spent a few days there. Had a really, really good time. I really enjoy Louisiana. It's a really neat town. A lot going on there. Really, really interesting place. Then we booked it on over to Gordonville, Texas. We went up to, actually went to the Gator Farm, which was cool.
We did. That's where I smashed the window on the bus.
She did smash the window on the bus.
On the door.
Yeah, well, we have a new mirror since the accident last November, and this mirror protrudes out substantially further than the other one and lined up. Absolutely perfect for one of the panes of glass on our door. So when the door flies open, yeah, that's what makes contact with the mirror at this point. And we spent a good little bit did the eclipse and the whole ordeal over there in Gordonville, Texas. Really nice Thousand Trails campground, though. I really nice place. I wouldn't mind going back there. Not a ton in the area, but is a very nice property as far as Thousand Trails goes.
It was great. The employees were lovely. I mean, everyone was just wonderful.
It's probably my favorite Thousand Trails in Texas, I would say.
Oh,
I would think
even
so.
Medina Lake with all the baby deers.
Well, I mean, I would say as far as niceness of the park. Yes,
okay, yeah, fine.
And it is a nice lake. I mean, it actually has a lake you can go to and and check it out. And then we made it to northeast New Mexico. We trucked it there, not before stopping in Amarillo, Texas, at the Big Texan, riding in the limo
Oh my
That's
gosh.
probably going to be a regular stop for me. I just
That's
really,
so
I
awesome.
really enjoy that stop. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I just, for some reason, I really like that stop. I don't know why. And I think the food is really good. And it's honestly not as expensive as one would think. I mean, I ate the steak and I'm kind of losing interest in steak a little bit. I don't know why. I mean, Jen's kind of rubbing off on me here a little bit, I guess. But then we made our way to northeastern Mexico, where we've been for a good bit. No, but not. Then we left for a week and went to Arizona.
You know,
So
why don't you get to a couple comments, and then we'll dive in.
Yeah, it's been a very busy few weeks. Hey, Deborah and Billy says, hey, watching from Canada. Hey there. Darren says, Kyle, I Googled the weather for New Mexico winters. It gets coolish there. Yeah, right. A little more like coldish. I mean,
we don't plan to be here then.
No, in the direct near future, we're not planning on spending the winter here. We're not moving here. I don't think I could move here full time. I don't know that I could do that. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful, but the winters would be rough. Though it's very, very windy here. It's even still windy now into a little bit into May. Yeah, I read a couple of people say 80 inches of snow in this particular region of New Mexico.
Yeah,
I'm good. Sherry, best couple. Love watching your journey. Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Crime Prano says Jen's new hair color is adorable. Love it. Yeah, doesn't she look great? She looks so cute. My little cosplay girl over here.
I know. I cut it and colored it myself. I just, when I leave Florida, I don't have my people that do my hair. Yeah. So yeah, I just do it myself. Thank you.
Love the earrings.
Oh yes, my friend Shirley in Tampa. She has artwear design.
Is that where Shirley? You got those from?
Yeah, Shirley. She made them.
Oh, okay. Oh. Eric March says, good evening from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I love the hair colored Jen. We've been through Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Thank you. Yeah, that's where Chico got lost. Yeah. Darren says, coolish for me, cold for someone used to Florida. Yes, freezing.
Cold for someone. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the thing is it's still cold here. I mean, but once that sun starts dipping below the mountains, it gets cold. Like it drops fast and it stays cold all night. I think it got down to the low 30s again last night. I actually did look at the forecast though. There are some 80s coming here in a few days.
That's what it said last week too.
Yeah, it's a crazy weather place here. It's not like, it's a lot like Florida. It changes fast. I mean, last night we sat outside watching these clouds roll in. It looked creepy and ominous. It rained for like 3 minutes, like drizzle, and then it never rained again. Yeah. So it's just very unpredictable weather here, but it's a very neat place. It's very interesting. Oh, hey there, guys. Hey, Billy J. Cruz says, hey, y'all, love the property. Thank you.
Thanks, Granny. Thanks, Papa.
Yeah.
So we roll into town. Okay, we roll into Mora, New Mexico, because you had been being called to Mora for the better part of a year. I feel like we've been looking for properties out here for a while. We just didn't want to rush into anything. I know we sold our rental property back in September and we just couldn't find anything that we wanted. And we decided that we're not going to, live how we always would live before. And we just bought something to have to buy it. Right. And so we felt like we wanted to take it a little slower till we found the right piece of property. So we roll into New Mexico, and the day we roll in, this piece of property that we bought came for sale. But at first, we couldn't really see the property from the road. So we were like, whatever, it's fine. So we went and looked at like 4 or 5 other properties. The realtors were awful, by the way. Like, they're like, yeah, just go look at it. Let me know what you think. And we're like, okay. And so none of them worked. All of them were just not a good fit for us. And so then finally we call the realtor that has this 44 acres behind a gas station. We didn't have high hopes. And then we're like, okay, we'll just go drive by and look at it. And she was like, no, you have to see the actual property because you can't see the views from the gate. And we were like, okay. So we get onto this property. And as soon as we get on it, I wanted to buy it. The energy there was just incredible. A few months ago, I had this dream about when we were looking at properties. It was this dream where I saw this cute little pine tree in the middle of a pasture, and there was a mountain behind the pine tree with trees on it. And that exact picture was there in front of me on this property. So, needless to say, we bought the property.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very unique place. It's a very unique area. It's relatively, not a lot of land comes for sale around here. It's typically willed down generation to
Mm-hmm.
generation. Like I was saying in the video, our neighbor, his family has been here for 130 years. I mean, a long time. And most of the people around here have, it's a very unique area as far as that goes. Not much, big business, big industry is here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, like I said, Las Vegas, the closest larger town, which is, take that very lightly because it's not very big.
They don't have a Target, but they do have a Walmart. They have a grocery store there.
But I mean, New Mexico as a whole does not have. I mean, you have Albuquerque, you have Santa Fe, you have Las Cruces down in southern New Mexico. You've got Gallup up there, which is a relatively decent sized town. Farmington, and that's about it. Other than Albuquerque, I think that's probably the only town in the entire state. Maybe Santa Fe, don't hold me to that. It has over 100,000 people. Yeah, so it's not a very big. Population here, and it's very spread out. None of these towns are, with the exception of Albuquerque and Santa Fe, they're all pretty spread out. Nothing's really right on top of each other. It's a very unique place. We did go over to Arizona for a week and spent
that's right.
I think we we did the whole Sedona thing. I mean, we really do a bunch there. It wasn't our vibe. It was very. I don't know. It's absolutely beautiful. The views there are some of the most beautiful views I've seen in my life. I mean, I will.
Yes,
the rocks,
views are gorgeous.
The mountains, it's absolutely incredible, beautiful. But it's so commercialized. It's very. You can just feel it's a very wealthy area. People with money go there. It's full of shops and just expensive restaurants. So, I mean, outside of the beauty of the community, and it's just very crowded. And even when we were there in the off season, it was just very crowded. I don't know. I prefer it here. Honestly, I just do.
I do prefer New Mexico more, but we boondocked outside of Sedona in Jerome, where we watched the moonrise. And that was spectacular. Like, to watch the moon coming up over the mountains. I do like Jerome a lot more than I like Sedona area.
Yeah, I mean, that area, I mean, we obviously went up to Flagstaff, didn't have the best experience there.
Got stuck on a volcano.
I would like to go back to Flagstaff because I know it is a cool area. There's a lot of stuff there to see. We just kind of we were ready to get home. The kids were ready to get home. And after we buried the van on the freaking side of a volcano, we're like, yeah, let's just head east, get back to the bus. But Stacy says, I am so happy for you. The property from the video looks beautiful. It is. It's a beautiful area. I mean, it's basically, it's called the Mora Valley. So, I mean, you're sitting in between various mountains, and you can see some of the really high Rockies, 13,000 foot Rockies off in the distance that are still snow-capped to this day. So it is a gorgeous area. Absolutely.
Haley family said hi.
Oh, sorry about that, Haley family. Hi, everyone. Hey, guys. What's going on? Darren says, oh, Jen and Kyle, have you heard anything from Jen? Actually, we have. Jen's been talking to him a little bit the last couple of days.
Yeah.
They're over in Spain.
Yep.
I think they're finishing up the Camino de Santiago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good to hear from them. We miss them. We still to this day consider them very good friends. We clicked. And we had some good times together that I don't think either one of us will ever let go of. So yeah, we definitely miss them, and hopefully in the future we'll get to meet up and do some more traveling.
Yeah.
Dr. Detroit says, pretty cool. Congrats.
Thank you.
Very tourist area in Sedona. It really is, Stacy. That's the same way we felt. I mean, it really was.
It was. Like, I just did not like the energy in Sedona. I was not happy with it. And a lot of my friends that have been to Sedona told me, you're not going to like the energy in Sedona. You will like it outside more. And I definitely felt that, because there's a cool crystal and coffee shop that I went into that was fun, but it was just mostly all really touristy stuff.
It was. It really is. It's very, very inflated prices.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Because we only ate at that. We only ate at that bakery that day, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, I think we were just it didn't take us long to realize kind of what was going on, and we've been doing this long enough. It's not really their vibe. We're gonna keep on trucking.
Mm-hmm.
Erica Barnes says, about October in Albuquerque, you get Hot Air Balloon Fest about the same time sunset and sunrise, hiking the mountains with food. I totally missed. Congrats on the land purchase. Thank you. Yeah, we're actually going to make our second appearance at the Fiesta this year, which I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. Or not last year, the previous year.
Year before. Oh, it was incredible.
It is an interesting place. So we actually did spend a few weeks after the Fiesta in Albuquerque. We had COVID. The bus broke down. So know a little bit about Albuquerque, but this area here we're very unfamiliar with.
One of my most favorite Caesar salads came out of Albuquerque.
No, Albuquerque's cool. I mean, it gets a bad rep. I mean, I get it. It has a lot of crime issues, which, I mean, show me a major U.S. city that doesn't. I mean, we had no problems there, but I thought it was a relatively cool. I thought it was a cool place. I mean, especially with the Fiesta. The Fiesta was incredible in my opinion.
Just amazing.
Davina says, "Congrats on the new properties you guys found." Thank you. Yeah, we're excited. We're very grateful. You wanna read some?
Jude in the Vine says, "Oh my gosh, hello, lovely friends. A big jolly hello from Australia. Oh, speaking of Australia, I got Blunnies the other day, Blunstone boots. I realized quickly that in the desert, earth runners don't protect your feet as well when you're hiking your property.
Yeah, the desert's a different breed. I mean, even where we are, it's high desert. It's still a lot of crap that'll poke you.
Yes, yes, my feet got poked quite a bit.
Yeah, walking around in non-protective shoes isn't the best idea. Christine F says, "Hello guys, nice to see you again live. Love all your trips on the road. Thank you. Love your hair color, Jen."
Thank you, Christine. I'm just so proud of this guy. He has been doing vlogs. How many? 56?
No, I don't. 63 comes out tomorrow.
63 comes out tomorrow. I am so proud of you that you have just stuck with it, because like we've really wanted to just not really rebrand. We just want to be Bethunes, and so we like making long form videos. We like doing our monthly live stream. We like sharing our life, and that's what we want to get back to. And I'm pretty excited about it.
I love making these vlogs. I love getting on, experiencing the world around me, experiencing the little lesser unknown stuff, and then showing people these towns and these areas that most will never get to see. Because I mean, I personally watch the same thing. Me and her nightly, we lay in bed. We watch some Japanese people. We watch one guy. He's from the States but travels all over the world. So I mean, I enjoy that. I watch Adam the Woo, who goes all over. It's just a lot of those different people, and I just love that kind of content. So I enjoy making it. So I think that's why I've been able to stick with it, because it's something I do enjoy. And I figure if I enjoy it, I heard Adam say this a few years back when I first started watching. If I enjoy it, most likely there's other people out there who enjoy the same things too. So I just got to keep finding you guys.
Yeah.
Scout Inquirer, greetings and love from New York. Hi, Bethune family. Love the new property. It is so beautiful. It is definitely you. It is serenity and beauty. We're so happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you.
It is, there's crystals in the ground. There is quartz crystals buried in the ground.
Yeah, we got the friggin' what is it? The floorboard of the car. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
This is just a minute, tiny, itty bitty one, but this came off the property. It's this beautiful quartz crystal, and
they're everywhere. I mean,
everywhere.
So one of my projects this summer is I want to build us a tumbler so we can start tumbling. I don't know. It's a big thing here in New Mexico. Crystals, gems, stones, rocks, all that is a very, very big part of the culture here. They're everywhere.
Are you saying I came to the right place?
I think you did. Holly Hibbs says, "I'm so happy for you guys. It looks like a beautiful and tranquil place."
Thank you.
It is. Going back to the gas station thing, you think behind the gas station, but honestly, once you get it, I don't know, if you didn't watch the video, there's a parcel in the front, and then there's an easement that takes you back to the large portion of the property. And once you get back there, you're probably close to a mile from the gas station. So it's very quiet back there. I mean, you don't hear anything. There's one thing about this area. I don't know if it's because the wind is constantly moving. It just, you don't really ever, you don't hear a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Even where we're staying now at a campground, once you go out and then kind of the traffic's died down, the 2 or 3 cars an hour that goes down the road, you just don't hear anything. It's very nice. It's very neat. And the air is so crisp and clean. It's
every day the air quality index is excellent, like in the green every day.
We got Tom Schwartz. Have you tried the food of town? We have. You know us. I'll definitely have to do some vlogs. There's not a lot. Well, I mean, as far as the town we're in, there's a place called Hatches. That is excellent. I mean, it's New Mexican cuisine through and through. If you don't like spice, you've got to be very selective here, because they put chili on.
Ask for it on the side.
Yeah, dang near everything. And then in the town of Las Vegas, they have a top-notch restaurant. I mean, it's been there a long time. It's called Charlie's Spick and Span. I believe I did briefly show it in one of the vlogs, early vlogs getting here. We've been back probably 3 or 4 times. It is fantastic. The kids love it. I've had breakfast there, I've had lunch there, burgers. I mean, everything I've had has been. They make all their own breads, their own tortillas. Like it's legit.
Oh, you got jalapeno jelly at the farmer's market.
I got a jalapeno relish yesterday. I mean, it's spicy. Like I think that's why I just fit into so well because I love the heat, I love the chili flavors and everything, and they got it.
Oh, Sterling says, I'm steady flowing as of late. I've had some successful job interviews over the past few weeks, but haven't heard back from them. I do have another this Friday. You are going to do awesome. The right job is going to come along for you. Those others may not have been a great fit. Yours is coming, Sterling. I promise.
Scout Inquirer says, hi, everyone. Dr. D shows a lot of, I haven't seen any. I don't know that there is super concentrated. I don't know if there's a lot up in this high elevation. Obviously they're in the desert, but I haven't seen any. I haven't even really. I need to kind of follow up on that. I saw one in the road the other day.
Was it a rattlesnake?
I don't know if it was a rattlesnake, but it was a big old freaking snake. But I haven't seen any yet. We're gonna be quiet. We're careful. Snake. I've actually been trying to think of an animal we can keep around to keep those things away. Mm-hmm. But I haven't seen any yet. Jude in the vines. Blundstones are the best. I use them when I work in the vines. Oh, ooh, cool. Yay. Yeah, I mean, they're very trendy in certain pockets of the U.S., especially on the West Coast, Colorado. Then you get up in Oregon, Washington. They're everywhere. And I had been wanting a pair. And I was like, so when we started, I was like, I'm going to be working on this property all summer. So I went on Poshmark and bought me a pair. I wasn't about to pay retail. I don't like paying retail for stuff. So I bought a pair that had never really been worn for less than half price. So I was like, cool. And then Jen saw and we got to talking to her. She went out walking in her flip-flops in the desert. It just was not the best plan. I was like, maybe you should try these out. And she likes them.
Yeah, we went into Taos. And does that video come out?
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. You'll see that we went into Taos.
Tomorrow evening.
And I wanted to go to this store that had the Blundstones, and I tried them on, and it was like the original fit, I guess, and it was like super narrow and it hurt. And then I looked over on the clearance, and for 50% off, there was my exact size in the classic fit.
So, worked out. Yeah. Also free acupuncture desert. Yes. I haven't gotten poked here yet, but in Arizona, we went to eat somewhere, and I was walking around the van, and they had this freaking cactus sitting right there, and I brushed by it, and I'm stuck with these things all in me. Like it is you taking your life in your own hands.
Taking your life.
Oh, you got to really watch yourself. Oh, yeah, we appreciate that, Haley family. Davina says, Williams, Arizona is nice, guys. I have a friend, Cassie, that moves from here in North Wisconsin. She loves it there. Yeah, that Williams, Flagstaff area, I do want to get back there. I know it's not like Sedona, and I think it's much more our vibes, but unfortunately, this trip, we just didn't get a chance to spend a lot of time there.
Yeah. Hey, Danielle. Hey, friends. So freaking happy for you guys. How divine. You had a dream about the very property. Of course, the universe brought you to it. Congratulations. Thank you. Danielle is actually participating in the Gabby Foundation Give Back giveaway this month for my birthday. So she's doing a coaching session. So one of the prize packs goes that in there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
JMMM says, hi, guys. So excited for you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Rural Overlanding Studio. Ooh, I like that name. Hello from Northwest Alabama. Love y'all.
We love you right back.
Thank you. Aaron H. Hey, Jen and Kyle. Love the property you got. So happy for y'all. Truly making it your own. Yeah, we're excited. We want to put our touch on it. We don't want to disturb anything that we don't need to. We are going to spend most of the summer here. Because we are going to the fiesta. So it kind of just makes sense to not really. I mean, we're 2.5 hours from Albuquerque. This really no point in just driving way off. So yeah, thank you. Darren says, are Ben and Molly and Eli liking the property?
Yes. There's a bunch of dead animals on this property, and so Eli.
Well,
bones.
Yes,
dead animal bones. I should say that. I should really explain. Anyway, they over the years, a lot of cows and wildlife has passed away on this property. It's never been inhabited, and so Eli is very excited about all of the bones around it.
Crystal, this is definitely the right place for you, mind, body, and soul.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Freddie the Fly says, hi, Jen and Kyle. Love your videos and adventures.
Hey, Freddie. Thank you.
Eric Barn, how are the kids like in the area, the dogs?
Kids love it. Kevin went off chasing cows today, so that was an experience.
We got to work on that. No, but the dog, I mean, they love it. They haven't really had just free range in
Yeah.
quite a while. I mean, when we
Yeah.
boondock, certain times they're able to do that, but like just to have a place that's theirs. We definitely got to figure the cow situation out though, because I don't want to like cause problems with the cows or anything. But no, I mean they love it so far.
Davina says, that petrified wood store you went to was a cool store. Hey, Jen, do you have a Lake Superior agate in your collection of rocks yet? I do. Oddly enough, we were looking for agates on the beach, and I found one, and I was like, "This is an agate." And we ended up cracking it open, and lo and behold, it was an agate. I always love Kyle's cooking videos.
Thank you.
I would love to see those come back a little bit.
We'll see.
Cheryl says, "Hiya, Jen, Kyle, and everyone." Hey, Cheryl. Jude says, "Hey, Jen, tip top. Me, those blunnies looking good by rubbing olive oil into them occasionally." Ooh, okay. Thank you for the tip.
Yeah,
I will do that.
Keep the leather hydrated.
Yeah, especially in the desert.
Tosh Wars, did you bring the bus to property? We haven't yet. We're trying to we're waiting on some stuff we're trying to get done before we bring the bus over. We don't. There's no power on it yet. There's no water. There's no sewer. So that's kind of stuff we're going through right now. I mean, we could definitely be off grid with it. But we don't want to move it there and kind of have it be in the way while these things are trying to get done. So hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll be able to move it off over there.
Yeah, we've got to raise the land. Do you want to talk about that a minute? Like, we've got to raise the land up to put the bus on.
So I mentioned briefly in the video about something called an acequia. Most of you have probably never heard of acequia. That's okay, because I didn't either till I came here. So basically, it's this ditch system that runs all through this valley, and there's a river coming out of the mountains that there they have this floodgate they can open and close to bring water through the valley and irrigate crops, irrigate the grass for the livestock. So yeah, we're having to learn about that. So our neighbor actually, like I said in the video, luckily is in charge of this region's acequia system. And he's saying he only uses his 4 or 5 times a year, but he says occasionally the area where we were planning to put the bus will flood a little bit once he opens a certain gate. So we've been working with him trying to figure out a solution to try to be able to use that land, the few times that he does irrigate his crop. So
yeah,
definitely not something we're used to dealing with. It's interesting, because you are in a valley, so I mean everything's going to flow down to the valley. That particular section is the only part of our property that's really low. I mean, after that, it's pretty much up in when you start getting into the hills a little bit. So definitely a learning curve there, but I'm glad we found someone to kind of help guide us a little bit.
Yeah.
When you get the kids their own lives, you have a super cool, giving them their own voices.
They're working on it. Ben and Molly have both come up to us. They want to make short form video for our Being Bethune Shorts, different channel. And then Molly wants to make it for Instagram. So we're working on that. We're tossing around the idea of it, what that would look like. What does that mean? So maybe we'll see.
Do y'all think it's possible to build a bus to go deep into the wilderness?
You can build a vehicle.
Yeah, I don't know if I would build a coach, because you're just dealing with weight. You're always going to be, schoolies. I mean, definitely, I think you have better chance. They have good clearance. They're not near as heavy. As far as a coach, I mean, you're not going to buy really even like a 35-foot Eagle or Prevost or any of those that are still going to be over 30,000 pounds probably.
But you love the ambulances, though.
I have really gotten into ambulance. I think they're so cool. I just love the platform you get to work with, and you can get them in 4-wheel drive, which is great for. Going overlanding, yeah, after my last experience last week, 4-wheel drive would have been a lovely thing to have. For me, that's something I would like to build at some point, is a 4-wheel drive ambulance. And you can get the old Ford 7.3 motor in the 4-wheel drive ambulance, which is cool. It's one of the best motors Ford's ever built. So I don't know if I'd want to take a coach too far. You're dealing with clearance and weight, and that's just going to be a tough combination. And if you do get it stuck, you're in trouble. A little Toyota Tacoma is not going to pull you out. Davina says, here in Wisconsin, I've gone on dirt back roads to find agate. Found a black agate once.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, the one that I found in Lake Superior was black agate.
Yeah.
Danielle says, have you found any good thrifting places nearby? Yes, I have. There's one in Las Vegas, which is 30 minutes away. And it's like this what was
It's like a
Good
ministry
Samaritan.
type
Yeah.
thing.
It's like $2 a piece for things. And then in Taos, they have some pretty spectacular thrifting. So when you visit, I've got all the places lined up that we're gonna go.
Taos is cool. Taos is a
I love
funky
Taos.
town. Taos is it's an interesting place. You know, it's very old, the Pueblo style architecture, has a lot of art. It's a huge art scene there. I mean, every corner there's a artist, local artist, New Mexican artist. Taos is cool. Taos is pretty cool.
Taos is epic. It's ultimate. Grace says, I've been following you since the Gabby Cheeto case. Love following your family's adventures. Jen, you look great. Kyle, we love your videos. Congratulations on your new property. It's beautiful. Thank you, Grace. That's so sweet of you. We love having you here.
Yeah.
Davina says, almost forgot your birthday is the same month as mine, Jen. Mine is the 14th. Oh, mine's the 18th. We're birthday buddies. I love it. I love it. Darren said, Jen, did you like the pic of the double-decker bus? Yes, that was so funny.
I wonder if that's real. I wonder if that's just photoshopped. I've seen that a couple times. It's interesting.
Cheryl says, congratulations on your new property. Are you planning on building on the property?
I mean, not in the near future. We're just trying to get it where we can access and use as much of it as we can. It's I do want to build me. We're just gonna see. I do like to build an off-grid cabin at some point. But for now, it's just focusing on. I mean, it's the people that own this that owned it for the last 20, 25 years, and have been out, I think, a few times. So it's very overgrown. It's very it just needs a lot of cleanup, a lot of love. Yeah. But maybe at some point. I mean, we did buy a shed. We did buy a shed.
We bought a shed.
Since it's going to kind of be a landing point for us out here on the West Coast. That way we can store some stuff. Just kind of, I would imagine we're really only going to spend this time in the summers here. I mean,
maybe a little bit of spring, a little bit of bounce in and out though, because it'll be a hub.
The spring's been great. I mean, other than the wind, I mean, and like I say, it's very cold at night, but once the daytime comes around, it's absolutely beautiful. Like 70, low 70s. I mean, it's incredibly beautiful.
Delightful.
Sterling, I've seen a 25-foot full frame bus deep in the woods, like international truck chassis. Not very many short buses on a van frame. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you want to go shorter and shorter, for sure. But if you're talking about like a coach, I don't see that happening because you just don't have the ground clearance. Will you be traveling seasonally level? Yeah, I mean, this really isn't going to do much. I mean, for this season, it's going to affect our travels, but we're just wanderlusters, man. I just love being on the road. Like I just like that trip from Florida to here was some of the best I've done in quite a while. I just love that
quick travel.
Just quick travel. I like being on the move. I like filming that way. I like traveling that way. It's a very exhausting way to travel. It's very expensive way to travel because, well, I mean, you got diesel, but I mean, we boondocked pretty much the whole time. We did stay in a campground in Louisiana a little bit because it was just, we wanted to be close to those areas. No, I don't see us really slowing down travel wise anytime soon.
Well, the reason why we didn't take Blue Betty to Tucson, we were looking for property here, and it just so happened that property kind of fell into our lap, and we ended up booking a month at this campground because Blue Betty, the brake lights are iffy. Like we noticed on the way out here, it's not really working that well and connecting with the Jeep lights. And so then the door is messed up, and then the mirror, and then the windshield has a crack in it. There's just so many little things that she's just not, this is going to be putting her out to pasture.
Yeah, well, I haven't put any money into it because I knew we were building a new bus. I didn't want to spend any more than I had to. But yeah, it's I think she's home.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Erica, are there any record stores in the area nearby? My hobby and what I collect, always looking for new spots. Do y'all have any huge plans for the land?
There's a record store in Las Vegas.
Yeah, there's one in Las Vegas. I'm sure there's one in Taos. I mean,
oh yeah.
Taos is cool, guys. If you ever, I mean, it's a funky little town. It's worth checking out for sure. A lot of good food too.
And the Walmart in Las Vegas, if you need to get a new record for whatever reason, has a wide selection of new records.
Surprisingly large. I was surprised too.
Any big plans for the land? I mean, we do want to put a few hip camps on there. We want to potentially make Blue Betty a bus B&B, depending on how much room we have down below, because I think we're only going to have room for 2 electric sites. So if friends come to stay, Oh, you were like sighing for a second. Are you all right? You're like,
I'm good. Oh, I'm just breathing. I'm
no.
sorry.
Okay.
Forgot
But
I was on
anyway,
camera.
so yeah, there's things coming up. We're taking it in steps. Like our first step is just getting the land built up so that way we can move, get the electric and water, so we can move Blue Betty over there.
Yeah, for sure. Endless possibility in New land. I can't wait to see what y'all do.
Yeah.
We are in New Mexico, Michelle. We are in northeastern New Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. The clutch is really it's on its last leg.
Yeah.
The whole drive out here, it's very tough.
The clutch too. Or is that
That's
what
what
you
I meant.
said?
Yeah, the clutch. So we're gonna try our best to keep it. We have the property now, which is good. That was a first step in being able to keep it.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna see.
Because we'd like to have it for friends and family to come out and stay. If we do Bethune-Docking 3.0, it's a place for people that don't have a camper to come and stay.
Exactly. Is there a video on your property about the property birds? I've been on YouTube subscriptions. Last 3 days I've been traveling from St. George, Utah, back to Alberta, Canada. Yeah, I put one out last night, kind of showing the full tour of the property. Actually did a little drone footage. I demonetized it so I could use my drone. I wanted to show you guys kind of from an aerial. And to me, in this type of landscape, it's really hard to capture it without being in the air. So yeah, check it out. It just came out yesterday. Doing very well, by the way. Thank you guys for that. So Blue Betty sounds like a final episode of Battlestar Galactica when the ship was all set to go to the sun after breaking it so much. That's funny.
I know. You know what? She has just meant so much to us over the years. And quite honestly, we're going to use the lithium batteries we have in her and put them in Daisy, which Daisy, we got the floor plan kind of pretty much nailed down. And we're really excited for what we're going to fit into Daisy.
Yeah, it's probably going to be one of the most unique builds I've ever seen. I've never seen one built like this. So it's be interesting. How are the prices on things compared to through the different states?
Very affordable here. We heard the person that runs we're staying at the historic Mora Inn and RV Park, and the person that manages that, she was telling us that a person living in Mora can make about $50,000 a year and live
very well.
Yeah, live well.
Yeah, because your taxes they're very, very, very affordable here. As far as food costs and all that goes, I really haven't noticed much variation there. Gas prices gas is right around $3 a gallon. Diesel is right around getting close to $4. So if that gives you any reference. Hi, Jenica. Congratulations on the new homestead. She's a beaut.
Thank you, Karen. I know I want chickens and I want ducks and I want animals, but that means I can't travel. So I get no animals.
Yeah, we may at some point look for a someone kind of caretaker on the property at some point. Find someone that wants to just live here and stay here. But we'll have to see. It's that's definitely not at the top of the list right now. Oh, hi, Ben, Molly, and Eli.
Darren says hi. Hi.
Ventura Beach, we stayed in an RV, Airbnb, and overlooked the Pacific. Wow, that's cool.
Ooh, yeah. I want to put because our property goes up the mountain. And if you saw my stories today on Instagram, me and Eli hiked on the mountain, and I showed how big the crystal quartz are on the property. And so we hiked up the mountain, and we want to put little tent platforms up there for eventually. We have a massive amount of stuff to do.
Massive amount of plans and a massive amount of work.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to take it one day at a time. I really can't wait to see the new chapter on the land. Love y'all's personality, vibes, and vids.
Oh, thank you.
Tom says Blue Betty has a Detroit diesel ride. Those are super expensive to repair these days. Grease Monkey garage charges like $10-$30. Yeah, they are. But show me an engine anymore that's not expensive to work on. That's the good thing about them though. They don't really break. I have with these Detroits, you've got to, especially the 2-strokes, you've got to do something pretty wrong. I feel like to cause catastrophic damage. Yeah, you need they need rebuild time, but that is the one problem thing on this bus I've had relatively no problems with.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, well,
it's got to get to the property.
Yeah, it's got to get a couple miles down the road. Other than that, I've had relatively no problems with that. Yeah. Other than we did replace the turbo the second year we had it. So yeah.
Davina says, Rich bought a point up once to me as he gave me his 2009 limited ice blue Taurus. It's in mint condition, and Taurus is my zodiac sign. That's why I love my Tori, a.k.a. Taurus. Oh, I love that, Davina. That's so cool. Charles says, I believe that the clutch is adjustable. You might be able to dial in some more life out of it.
Yeah, I'll look into that, Charles. I had thought about that. I just hadn't, because it hadn't really gotten to the point where it was, because it seems, I I don't, it sounds weird to me, but once it warms up, the bus warms up, it gets easier. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it makes sense to you. I don't know. To me, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but maybe. But yeah, that's definitely something I should probably
I
look
get
into.
it. I move easier when I warm up and stuff. Will there be a premiere for the next video?
Possibly. It's just been tricky being on, mountain time, because we were on East Coast for so long. I mean, well over a year. So it's just, by the time I get the vlogs uploaded,
Yeah.
it just depends. I haven't set any expectations out with that. If I get the chance to, sure. If not, then we just kind of go day by day or video by video at this point. Oh, hey.
Well, this has been a while since you've been live. I missed the beginning, but why buy the land now and why in this state?
I mean, if you want to go watch the vlog I put out yesterday, that would probably give you a little more information. But I mean, we really love New Mexico. We haven't, I was searching in Colorado because I love Colorado. It's just a very expensive state, very highly regulated, very highly taxed. So in my searches there, I just kept seeing things come up about northern New Mexico and just started kind of digging around, and just really kind of fell in love with this area and spoke to some folks in this area, and it's just a great place. Any movies or TV show interested right now?
No, I mean, we're just I don't know.
We don't watch a lot of new TV. We just kind of watch the same. We have a handful of people we watch. We don't watch a lot of TV, period, I guess.
Yeah, we watch our YouTube people. Like, we have a few people that we like to watch at night, but mostly, like, the only time that we turn the TV on is probably 9 or 10 o'clock, between 9 and 10 o'clock at night, after chores are done and we're laid down, everybody's ready for bed. We watch that for a couple hours, and that's all the TV we watch.
If there's courts, there's gold. I hope so, Charles. Yeah, we've heard that up here. It hasn't really been mined a lot. We do own the mineral rights to the land, so maybe.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, I can't wait to make more content on this land. I'm going to be more active on my Instagram stories, so they'll translate to Facebook too. And so if you want to see more like behind the scenes stuff on the property, I'm going to be using our stories to do that.
Any teaser? Oh, we went to Taos.
Yeah, but that was that video.
Yeah, we went to Taos. Yeah. Went and showed a little more of Taos because I really didn't get to show much the first time we went out there. It's cool. It's a cool place. I enjoyed it. I ate probably the second most unique pizza I've ever had in my life there. You'll have to check it out. It was interesting.
That salad, though.
That was a good spot. Even ends. What was wrong with the Eagle that you did not want to travel there? Well, I mean, we'd made an offer on the land, so I mean, we'd kind of solidified the idea we were probably going to get that land. We had a pretty good idea we were going to get it. So it's been having some mechanical. She needs some work, and that was 600 miles each way. A lot of elevation driving.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have to take it, I didn't want to take it. It was we decided honestly 2 days before we left that we were going to.
The property was a big factor.
Yeah, we were going to leave it behind because it's getting it here, and especially towing the Jeep, it's a lot on it.
She felt it.
It is a lot towing that Jeep, but yeah. Well, you need an above ground anaerobic septic system because of the irrigation high water table, or can you install? Well, that's actually what we're going through right now. My neighbor, he's been here his whole life, and so we're definitely raising it a little bit where it's not going to be like back home in Florida. We had one built, and it was basically out of it. Basically built a hill and put the septic tank in the hill. It's not that extreme here. The water table is very low, but it's only certain times a year, typically spring and summer or early summer. So we're going, but it's going to have a traditional leach field, poly tank. He's very knowledgeable, so I trust him. And I don't know him well, but I know he's been here a long time. He's been doing this a long time, and he knows this ground very well. So
yeah, super nice.
I did watch it yesterday, but I didn't remember why you said you're going to live it. Well, we're not going to live here. It's kind of, we wanted a landing place. We want, it's one of them things when you travel all year
Yeah.
You're always on somebody else's land. You don't own anything. Like you're traveling, whether it be an RV park, whether it be a hip camp, a harvest host, friend's property, campground, whatever, Thousand Trails. At the end of the day, you're still on somebody else's land. Like I can't walk out there naked and pee in my front yard if I want to. I can do that here. Not that I want to.
I mean, technically you could do that there, but there's repercussions for that.
But it's just a place to really just unplug, because those places you still always, we got the dogs, we've got a whole traveling circus with us, so there's always just, okay, what are the kids doing, what are the dogs doing? So we just wanted a place we could come to and just literally do whatever we want to do.
And this is a great launching point for the van too, because like if we just want to do bus travel towing the Jeep, you know, Daisy, the new bus, is gonna be able to tow the Jeep. We can leave the van here so we can all ride together. Because we intend to spend a lot of our time on the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very centralized area too. You're only a couple hours from Colorado. You're a couple hours, a few hours from Arizona. You got Utah. I mean, you can be to a lot of places within a half a day's drive. So we really like that aspect of it too. And honestly, one of the biggest selling points to me here, it's just kind of quiet. It's a relatively unknown area. Taos obviously is a pretty well-known area, but even considering,
it's not like
nothing compared to like Sedona or anything like that. I mean, it's still nothing like that. And it's a pretty cool area.
Gold strike possibilities, gold rush maybe.
Yeah, I talked to the lady that runs the place we're staying at. She said there's been folks throughout the years that come in and buy like old land here that had not been touched and looked for gold and then just disappeared. So I take that what you will. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I don't know. Love the earrings, Jen.
Oh, thank you. They come from my awesome friend Shirley in Tampa, Artwear Design.
All right. Alan says, hello from Indiana. Hey, Alan. We watch a lot of YouTuber more than TV shows. There are a lot of shows, TV, American Idol. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I remember when American Idol first came out and Kelly
huge.
Clarkson won it. It was just like the coolest thing ever.
That show is massive.
Yeah, we just don't, I don't know. We kind of live outside a lot. So we're always doing stuff.
We've kind of found a sweet spot. We don't watch the news. I mean, we've said that many times. We don't watch the news. We don't watch really any of the network television very often. Like if we travel and we're in a hotel or something, obviously. But other than that, I mean, we don't watch much of it. Yeah. Possibly.
Maybe. There's no telling. Eli went up. Eli and I hiked that mountain today. And we didn't even get all the way up to the top. And like, there's just so much to explore on this property. The kids want to build a tree house. And so maybe Bigfoot will be sighted around the tree house. Are y'all going to stay in the long-term visit areas? $180 for 6 months. Great way to start. We want to.
Yeah.
We're not going to be here for winter in a bus. No. Now, when we have a cabin, that's a little different. We may store the bus, Daisy, the new bus, somewhere and kind of come in and stay in the cabin for a bit because the kids do love snow. And so, but this winter, we definitely want to be out in Daisy, and we'll be all over the Southwest.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's such a great value, especially offering they have water and dump like that. That's just a no-brainer right there.
Yeah.
Got to get a quad to explore. Yeah, you're right, Charles.
Have you priced
those things, man? Like the used market on vehicles in general is just absolutely absurd.
Insane.
I was actually looking for I'm talking a 70, just an old beater truck just to drive on the land and around here. That I can haul brush, haul wood if I need to. It is unbelievable the prices on things right now. People on these ATVs and UTVs, they can be half a decade old, and these people are wanting next to retail price. It's just unreal, the whole used industry right now. It's just I've really dug in the last month, and I'm mind blown of how inflated prices still are. Elizabeth says, how do the dogs like all the room to running around, and the kids? How was the hike?
Oh, they love it. They truly, Ben's excited to grow a garden. Eli is super stoked for the hiking. Molly is quite unsure about all of it. She much prefers the city.
She's a city girl.
But we do want to get an ATV to get on the property, or UTV or whatever.
We want to do a UTV. If you don't know the difference, ATV is like where you sit up and ride it like horse, and it's got like handlebars. UTV is kind of like basically glorified golf cart, as Adam the Woo says. But it's just you can they make them now 6-seaters that you can take the whole family and a dog.
But those are like $18,000 to $25,000.
The next video, actually, the one coming out tomorrow night, we actually we go and look at one, and like, holy crap, it's expensive. I mean, it's awesome. Like, this thing is so cool. Like, it has like all these bells and whistles, and it goes like 50, 60 miles an hour. But man, it's expensive.
And I prefer walking.
But when you're working land, it's a whole different animal. I
get it. It's a big property.
It is. It's so long.
It's narrow.
I actually want to measure what it is from the gate to the top of the hill. I would venture to say it's close to a mile.
Yeah.
It's back there a ways. All right.
No,
Kyle, do you guys have a Blue Ox system for your Jeep and bus? I actually brought a new system. The Blue Ox, it just with this bus, and I didn't take care of it. And it was from my previous. I've had it for probably a decade or more. I actually went with a eTrailer.com system. Check them out. I really, really like that tow bar. I bought their tow bar. I believe they make the base plate that I bought for the Jeep. Now, that was an undertaking. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that one. I had to pull the freaking front fascia off the Jeep, but we got it done. So far, I really like this tow bar. It's very easy to use, and it wasn't cheap. I don't know if it was any cheaper than the Blue Oxes, but I mean, to answer your question, the Blue Ox was great. Like I said, I had it for years. Davina says, how did you come up with the name Daisy for the bus?
Well, we just figured that you can't help say the name Daisy without a smile. Yeah,
we love it. I mean, I like simple, traditional names. I mean, it's not solidified yet, but I think Jen's kind of she's pretty much taking that one over.
Her name's Daisy.
Favorite pasta and chicken dishes? I'm trying to get inspired to make some. Ooh, I like a Cajun pasta any day of the week. I do like a Cajun sauce, but I mean, I can't make that because my family doesn't eat that kind of spice. Chicken Alfredo. I'm not a big white sauce guy. You may have noticed that I don't ever cook white sauce on anything. I love chicken Parmesan though. Like, chicken Parmesan to me is, try eggplant Parmesan. I don't know if you're a fan of eggplant, but if you want to, try mix it up a little bit, but I love chicken Parmesan. Jen doesn't eat meat, so she doesn't have an opinion.
No, I don't count. Heather says, y'all should hook up with your New Zealand family. They're coming to America and RVing across the western states this summer. I think it would be awesome. The man's really into Goonies too. Oh, that would be
I have to look them
cool.
up. Yeah, I have to look that up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they can come stay out on the property. That'd be pretty cool.
Daisy B.
Yes, Miss Daisy B.
Charles says, get the kids a 20 rifle and a target range they can learn. Yeah, that's a good idea. I would like to set up a little shooting range for them. I think I don't want to get political, and I'm not going to get political, but I think it's an important skill to know how to shoot, to understand a gun. Whether you want to take it beyond that's up to them,
Yeah.
Helen says, hello, beautiful family. Missed you guys. Hey, Helen.
Hey, Helen. We love you.
Yep. Good to see you. Daisy B.
Yes.
All right, guys. I'm going to make some dinner. Yeah, it's dinner time. I didn't make it before it, but you East Coasters, you get to bed because it's getting late.
And don't forget, we do have the epic mega birthday Jen's gift away give back.
Yeah, guys, please help us out with that. It hasn't started out too well. I'm going to put it in every vlog, but we're trying to raise some money for a good cause. You guys know that cause. We know that cause very well. It's very near and dear to our hearts.
Even if you can't donate, if you could just share it to your Facebook, that would be super awesome and really, really helpful if you could do that.
Yeah, pretty much everything we're doing this month, all the earnings we're going to have is pretty much going to go to that. So yeah, if you guys could help us in any particular way, it would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
But don't worry, guys, we'll see. I'm just used to closing my videos out, so here we go. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. I guess I have no intentions on stopping my every other day of vlogs. I'm not going to promise premiere on every one of them because it's just kind of difficult right now. But yeah, we'll do them when we can, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah, once a month live streams. They're back, baby.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do once a month, every first Sunday of the month, and we'll be here with you guys for an hour or so and just hanging out. Yeah. Take care, guys.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.